Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Summit Counter-Strike Edition. Look, hey. Alex, he's tardy as usual. There's a countdown on the screen, very, very visible. Can see it at all times. Yeah, every single time.
What are you munching on, bud? Spring roll.
It's good. That's good, actually. I had a couple.
Is it vegetarian?
Nice.
Don't worry, this is not the real C9 behind us. The real C9 is already at their PCs, ready to roll. This is definitely not Jordan, nothing Gilbert.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow.
I didn't ask for that.
He's in a good mood.
Such is life.
Such is life. C'est la vie. Such is life. Well, guys, we're onto the third map, which is awesome. We've got Mirage coming up. We had a preview of what Cloud9 could do on Mirage with Brax yesterday against Optic, and it was pretty good. It was the CT side. They got a good start, and it was very smooth. They were very coordinated. Had a nice. They fit aggression in nicely. But a lot of questions were asked are asked of them because it was Optic, and Optic definitely, the new team, new IGL. They're not SK by any stretch. So this is going to be super cool as a finisher to the series.
I think we're overlooking the fact how good Cloud9 is with a stand-in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like for a lot of the teams, we always give that caveat. Yeah, but they're playing with a stand-in, so they're probably not going to be as coordinated.
Maybe a lot of that is because of just Brax is just a great CS player. Like a lot of it, and he knows the guys very well.
I imagine he plays with them as well.
Maybe if you didn't interrupt me, then I can.
Okay, I'm sorry, please.
Sorry, Echo. The sass on this guy.
He is. He's dank.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Dan is right. I was gonna say that it's most probably because Brax is just such a highly skilled player. He can fit into any role pretty much. He just jumped into all of Skadoodle's spots on both the T and the CT side, and
And he's hitting shots.
He's wrecking fools.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I wasn't a jab at Skadoodle. I was just saying, if you put someone in all of the Skadoodle positions, you put him in all of Skadoodle's positions, and you can. Is this a back pedal? I think this is more of an elaboration and expand upon the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue to expand, Alex.
The point I was trying to make is that if you've got someone who is as flexible and as applicable to any position as Brax, you basically just go, yo, this is how Scar plays it. Give him 2 weeks, which we saw he did. He basically spent his entire time practicing with the AWP, probably playing some of those positions.
Yep.
And then you go, right, go into game. He's got the communication down. He knows the boys. He knows what they do.
And the other thing too is that I imagine with Brax and how he also perceives the position, he's probably not going to do anything that's going to surprise his teammates too much, because that's the thing with the stand-in, right? You don't know the guy too well, and so if it's exactly, that's a good example. Like if it's a player that has a bit more flair, that is a bit more of a risk taker, a bit more aggressive.
Get your feet off the table. What is this? What?
Jesus.
It's like.
I thought you were talking to me for a second.
You're raised in a barn. People are keeping the door open as well.
You're born in a boat. That's when you don't close the door.
That's what we say.
Okay.
We say you're raised in a barn.
We were born in a boat.
Ah, how do you say that in Serbian?
Si rođen u čamcu.
Exactly. Good, actually.
Exactly.
That was actually spot on.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's how I speak Serbian when I'm drunk.
I honestly, I have stand by my statement that Serbian, especially when spoken in kind of an aggressive tone, just sounds like Dothraki from Game of Thrones.
Whoa.
It's way better than Siberian, as Dan would say.
No, actually, no. Someone else that said Siberia yesterday.
Let's not resurface.
I think it's him. Wasn't it? Was it you?
Yeah, it was him.
It was definitely Josh.
Okay, nice. That's the best thing to do. Like the false accusation brings out the real
Siberian thing was because you put it in my head already.
What?
As long as it's not in your mouth.
But from when you thought that he was from Siberia.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
When?
When I said...
When you thought he was from a Soviet satellite.
Yeah, you thought I was from a
I never said that you were from...
state.
Yeah,
no, I thought Serbia was a former Soviet state, so it obviously meant Siberia.
No. I never said Siberia. And I never said you were from a Soviet state.
Boys.
But just that you would know because of the proximity, right? Okay. We can rehash this later.
The best part is where are you from? Serbia. Ooh, it's so cold there. How do you manage?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Nope, that's Siberia.
Nope, wrong one. Close. No cigar.
I'll admit though, I did make that mistake when I used to live with a Serbian many years ago.
You know what was super? I don't know if you guys saw that, but WCG like 2007, 2006, and like everyone walks onto the stage. They had that, taking out the flags like the Olympics and everything, and the guys from Hungary. And the reporter comes to them and she's like interviewing them. Okay, where are you guys from? And they say like, we're from Hungary. And they're like, oh, you're Hungary. Well, there'll be food after. And he's like, no, we are from Hungary. Brilliant. Yes, food will come. Thank you. And
oh my god.
Oh no.
That's the best.
Nice.
Name a country that Hungary borders.
What?
Name a country that Hungary borders.
Siberia.
Okay. So I could do that. Siberia.
Serbia.
Actually, my geography is terrible, and now you put me on the spot. So I'm gonna say. I'm so afraid now. I'm like questioning everything. I'm so afraid. I think I'm going red down everything.
Yes.
Tell us. I'm getting flushed.
Tell us one country then.
A country on Earth.
That borders Hungary.
Can it be in relative? What if it's a country that borders the country that borders Hungary? Is that level?
Well, it borders the country that borders the
continent.
Okay.
Serbia.
And on that geography lesson, it's been a pleasure. Truly has, boys.
Thank God. I knew if I stalled long enough.
Going back to lovely Tunisia or Morocco, I think this is. I think Mirage is located there. We have a pretty passive pistol round for Cloud9. So far, they did the same trick again, throwing a bunch of decoys towards A. SK is not going to be fooled by that. 3 players coming down underpass. Cold is holding his spot at Catwalk. No stacks, no specific setups from SK. Phelps is clearing A apps, so that's a lot of information right now. The question is whether he moves forward, whether he pushes for more info, or is he just happy to stay where he is.
I'd be happy if I was him. Let's get some good info.
Why would you be happy if you're Phelps? Happy is in envious.
Oh wow, that's probably the lowest we're gonna go.
I don't know. Actually, that's been the average. Actually, generally speaking,
the average level.
More or less the average.
The bar's been set pretty low.
Is this a B fake? Where is Jordan?
They have been rather indecisive.
Where is he throwing the nades? On A. So this is actually an A fake. They're coming out B. Cold gets the one. This is his spot. Will he get more? No, he gets punished by Swag. Taco in the bomb site still. He gets dinked. Now he's just trying to buy time for his teammates to come in on the rotate. He's not going to do much. Dies as well. Fur on the flank, but they're losing people too fast. I don't think he's going to be able to do much.
Oh, if he had hit that, he got given a chance. It was automatic, and actually is allowed to retreat back to the site. Fallen is low and put lower by automatic, and now Shroud then with just 32 points of health, a Glock, and a Dream. Phelps 2 shots to the body would finish him off, but no, it's actually going to be Fur who starts laying down the law.
That was friendly fire, Alex.
Friendly fire. Maybe that is enough. Yes, indeed.
Fur got dinked by Phelps.
That's what actually TKing and friendly firing a lot.
Synergy.
Yep. It's probably intentional.
Yeah. Just keeps them on their toes.
Yep.
Keep concentrating.
So I have a question. Like,
ask away.
Would you feel like it's a sensible decision if Cloud9 have, let's say, a force buy round here after getting the bomb down? To like, would that be a cool thing to run? Because I think it's quite scary to risk. Oh, they're going to do it. That's great. Because I was going to say, I think it's scary if you're up against a team that's very good, like SK, and maybe you think that they're better than you, and you want to take risks. This is a great spot to take a risk early on if you have it saved up for this specific scenario.
The good old 1.6 force buy in the second round after you get the plant. 2 players who got the frags drop the AKs to their teammates. They get mostly deagles in return because you don't have any money for armor, so the eagle is the best you can get. And they catch Fur off guard. The Eco Cobra gets
punished.
His head cut off.
The head of the snake removed, and now
you had nowhere else to go with that, huh?
It's rough.
Oh, and another fight, and Stu quick as well. Nice. Shroud and Stewie have made these AKs prime and crisp and automatic. Oh, Taco, the unsuspecting push. SK have fallen directly into this buys trap.
I love
1v1s. You're a fan?
Yeah, I just really like teams. I mean, I feel like this is a good time to take a risk. It's like a good spot for it because you can have that plan, and you can also it can also be something that you can easily prepare and understand. Like, okay, you know how much money you're going to go into that round with, and obviously, like SK, they're not going to play the same way as if they're expecting just the full eco that you normally would. So if you're AK guy in the situation of Shroud, does get that, there's like a wide peak with a UMP and a long range in mid, that's your opportunity.
Yes, but that's why I think this was a blunder from Fur more than anything else. Even if Cloud9 doesn't drop the AKs, they can still go for the full Tech 9 buy with all the nades and go for that A execute. So that was a super risky move from him to just go out like that and try to get info towards underpass. He gets punished for it. Fallen gets caught a little bit off guard. Taco just runs trying to clear B apps, but Automatic was just waiting for him. So
too damn good. Cold then. I mean, what's his primary objective here? You've got a UMP. Your team are dead. You've
2 kills.
The second round. Try and take those AKs away in a dream scenario, right? It's not.
The point is the plant is too good for him to be able to go for a ninja defuse. Someone can be still safe from the bomb and look
I
out
would
for
go
that.
for a ninja here. I would do it, and I'd win it.
100%.
Yep.
Hey, that's what you were looking for. And M4 did get retrieved by automatic as well, so this has gone incredibly well for Cloud9. They started with those 2 AKs, it was a smart buy. Yanko did explain exactly how it came to be, and now look what's happened. It's going to be Cloud9 biting immediately back after conceding the pistol. Stewie quick to find the head of Fallen. It was actually Fer who did fall first.
It's very important to still have a plan in these rounds. In the end, 2 of your players don't have armor, so even if they pick AKs, they're still very vulnerable, even to the SMGs. And it's very important that the 2 AKs, in my opinion, should stick together because you want to have the trade potential and, you know, to make a hole and push on it.
Let's have a look, though. What's Fallen going to be getting up to? Just a tag at this point in time.
They missed a smoke? Or
Yeah, looks like they missed the window.
Yeah. That's a little bit scary, but Fallen doesn't want to repeat that.
They've hit him enough.
Yeah.
Whoa. Alright, C9's just doing a regular mid control. Sorry, I was just woeing at the camera angles that were spazzing out a little bit. Smiley.
Top keck.
Top keck. So C9, this is what C9 was doing yesterday against Optic. Just slow middle control, double peek the connector here in 3, 2, 1, peek.
Go.
They both peek it, tagged from...
For 3 HP.
Yeah, it must have been through like the wall or something. Split up B.
Someone should be rotating towards B now. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, this is.
Where do they get their info from? Nades coming in. This is going to be time now. One is on his way towards the kitchen. It's pressure on Cold. Pressure relieved by Shroud.
Aqua needs to go 2 for 1. He gets none. This is C9's round right here. Like with the positioning and like the Fallen has no health. He's got a scout. Phelps is just a CZ.
Oh.
Kills the planner though. That.
Oh,
Phelps has just turned this round on its head. Nothing has to go 1 versus 3.
Play safe, Phelps. Play safe now.
30 seconds. Spectacular. We were writing them out of the round. I think Cloud9 were too, and they're going to lose it.
That was just like...
Wow.
I don't know who was planting the bomb, but he's now the most depressed person on earth. Because planting the bomb and not having your teammates cover for you... I mean, Phelps just went for a YOLO move, which is the only way they're going to win the round. He just jumped out of window, went for the bomb planter, gets that kill. The second one pretty much sealed the deal for SK in this round. It felt like Shroud kind of had to cover Swag, but they didn't have Cat control anymore, so he opted to watch Cat instead of window.
In Shroud's defense as well, that smoke that Phelps the smoke that was in front of window meant that he could not have covered it from where he was standing. You'd have to have been standing in the open to see Phelps emerge from that smoke.
I mean, you can still hold the smoke, just that.
Stare at it.
Yeah. It was a 50-50 to an extent.
Decision
It
for
was a good
Shroud.
calculated risk for SK for Phelps there.
So this
the only way they were going to win the round.
This is quite cool because like this is the same, essentially the same kind of setup as far as weapons are concerned and utility and so on, armor, as we saw in the second round from Cloud9. So, and obviously, as you said, Yanko, SK kind of misstepped that. They gave them an opportunity. So maybe we'll actually see the plan now that Cloud9 would have had on that second round if that didn't happen. Guess that's pretty good. Just walk in.
Well,
walk in, get an entry. Nice.
Phelps wins in 1 round, loses them in another.
Not yet, says Fer. Ooh, 27 points of health. He's lucky to be alive, still breathing, heart still beating, and still potentially fragging.
Time's still clicking off it.
The bomb is very far away from A right now. So in they go. And
that was the MVP Incendiary, boys. The MVP Incendiary.
Bomb's going B.
Shroud was about to kill Falling in the back, but he didn't want to run through the Incendiary, which was probably a mistake in hindsight.
He wants to bet on Swag.
Dude, why do you look at me?
What?
I didn't look at you. I was like,
if you know anything, Dan, that's that steal bets against Swag.
I like how I had the joke.
Have you
and
heard
then
the
you
expression,
like,
beating a dead horse?
Yeah.
That horse is like, it's not even dead, it's just rotten. There's just a skeleton left. Okay, let's have a look.
Play in front of the smoke. Nice. Oh, spotted.
He needs to hit that shot, does so, and manages to get away with
Surely not,
a
Alex.
degree of HP. Swag another one.
God.
This is what he does. Fer does not let him find any respite. That could have very well have got dangerous.
it's hard not to get excited when you see Swag in a clutch situation, just because it's so interesting to see how he takes every decision.
You just have players who instill fear into you when they're in a 1vx situation, like Zipex, Nico probably. I think Brax is one of those players as well. And that's what sometimes enables them to win the round, because their opponents are at times playing too scared. They're giving them, exactly, too much respect. And they're able to, you know, go for a risky play, and it's going to pay off because their opponents are not going to be aggressive enough to punish them. So Fur, in the end, manages to get the kill and secure that round for SK, but because of those 2 kills from Brax in the 1v4, Cloud9 forces yet again aggression from SK early on. Fur gets the 1 kill, gets the second one out of bullets, and it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. That incendiary, though, stops them from pushing towards B. Now, generally, an even number situation favors the Ts, but they have a scout and a UMP, so the weaponry favors the CTs.
It must be so irritating to play against Fur, because you know the aggression's coming, right? You anticipate, you know it's going to be is he going to push up middle, is he going to go underpass? And every single time it seems to be relatively rewarding for him. This time he takes 2 away from a Cloud9 attack.
He brought a buddy with him as well.
Yeah, partner in crime.
Phelps the scapegoat.
The Fur and Phelps duo.
I think Fur just thought they were equal, to be honest. 3v2 now. Top kick.
There's time though.
Oh, and this is an interesting position as well, coming out of Palace. And with, I can't see which player it is, numbers are pretty small.
Fallen.
It's Fallen, on the toll booth. He actually can get a good angle here, potentially. Okay, there's no spot.
Potentially.
The smoke, though. And the plant for connected. This is very doable now. Look at this. Oh dear. Cole coming out from jungle.
Cole says no, sir.
Not going to happen today, and that's the 4th.
This is quite a crazy match map
Close
so
rounds.
far.
Yeah,
Yeah, close rounds. A lot of close rounds, like a lot of clutches.
But this is where you kinda, I don't want to say win or lose the game, because it's still very early on, but the amount of force buys Cloud9 is going for, you know, the fact that SK is winning them, yes, you pressure their economy like for 2 rounds, but if they win 3 consecutive rounds, even though if it's only with 2 players alive, you're kinda not in reset territory anymore.
Yeah.
I think they're not force buying because they're trying to force a reset. I think they're doing it because these rounds are getting very close. Okay, maybe not the round where Swag was in a 1 versus 4, but like all the other rounds have been pretty close. Cloud9's been getting the bomb plants, they've been getting the kills, and realistically, the only difference in the rounds between having it a win or a loss, like they had a 3 versus 3, for example, and then Phelps pushed out through the smoke, killed the bomb planter with a CZ. You know, if Phelps doesn't make that hero play,
Cold kills too, you know?
yeah, it's these things where it's just like 1 or 2 kill difference for C9, and all of a sudden they're winning these rounds. These rounds are getting close. The strats are good. It's just that they lose in the post plant situation or the clutch situations. Oh Jesus! The Tech9, you live by it, you die by it.
Sometimes it's a laser beam. Sometimes.
And this is the issue. Because of the flawless eco round for SK, look at their money. They have 4 or 5k on average on their players. So Cloud9 is now in a position where they need to win like 2 consecutive gun rounds in order to force SK on an eco, which is not an easy task.
I kind of respect though that they decide to be aggressive against SK, because there's some teams which I feel like it's economy mismanagement, but I feel like this is more that they want to make sure that they want to take the risk to make sure that SK can't get really going strong on the CT side, which could happen if you give them breathing room, potentially. So, like for example, the second round buy. That's how I read that second round buy. We don't want SK to ever get a grip of their CT side and their economy.
That's definitely valid. It could completely be what C9 is trying to go for, but C9 is also keeping these rounds really close. So there's no reason for them to just be like, you know what, let's just do a save round. Because their buys are good enough to win, and this
could be a spot. 5 versus 4, they got that early advantage.
This is really good. They have mid control as well. They're going to split off jungle, split off A. Right now, they're in a great position to actually take this round.
Get the bomb, get the bomb.
Bomb to spawn. Well, you know, habits, bro.
Fallen's causing problems, as he tends to with the AWP. Flashes them away just to try and go for the... Oh, is he going for the run? You know, just going to get himself a bit of a higher position to go try and cast eyes on the cross.
They have the player coming pit as well. Will they look for this?
Is it because of those frags from Fallen that Cloud9 have hit the brakes just completely?
Because they don't have a smoke to smoke him off if he's aggressive from like stairs. You see that they decide in the end to double peek to secure that plant.
Is Fallen trying to make it look like there's 2 players from CT and jungle instead of to hide the flank with that shot there?
Might be, but not.
Never mind.
The problem is the problem is Fallen should have probably stayed stairs and tried to create more commotion to buy time for Taco.
This is looking
1 versus 5. Not actually, but
it would have been the ace.
You know, he rotated trying to get a pick, but there was not enough noise for Cloud9 not to focus on a flank. Right? And in the end, Taco on that very, very long flank did nothing.
So Cloud9 pick up that very needed rounds, and this is where things could actually, they can still salvage the situation of hyper aggression and lost clutches and getting close but never closing it down, because this is a double AWP here from SK. They're going to go for, I think we talked about it with Freiburg, like maybe this gimmick to just save them in this one round, where Cloud9 will be reset afterwards. So it's like this is a really nice time to get the double ops out.
I think of these last 8 rounds, Cloud9 will pick up 4 of them. They're playing really well together right now on their T side. Like, all the rounds they've lost so far been really close. They're doing a really good job of shutting down middle right here. They did the same thing yesterday against Optic. SK really doesn't have any control of middle. And we saw C9 just walk straight up connector and split A with that same sort of pressure. Phelps right now, where's his team to help him? He's just alone, trying to play this one-way smoke and connector. And as soon as this smoke goes, who's going to double peek him? Stewie Swag? No, it looks like Shroud and someone else. But, you know, come on.
You know how it goes. It looks like Shroud's waiting for that smoke to clear out, and he will.
Phelps goes down, no trade kill. They're about to split up mid. Great. Fallen smoked off spawn. And C9's going to get a nice bomb plant again. It's going to be another post-plant situation. It's going to come down to individual kills.
Who's punching in the digits? Oh! Nothing was but Fallen!
Oh, it was so close to going down.
Grade A filth.
That's just going to win in the round, isn't it?
Yep. You hate to see it.
Oh, wow.
Straight through the box to the brain of nothing.
And there's no way they can plant now without aggressively trying to get some kills.
No smokes again.
I mean, what can you do? There's nothing you can do.
Just crossfire.
Cry, that's the option.
Take a timeout.
That is tilting.
Oh, I need a timeout after that.
That was a 4-on-4
This is
as well.
definitely a timeout round.
Hell, that was a 5-on-4, wasn't it? 4-on-4 maybe.
4-on-4, they got the kill on the dying connector.
That's, you hate to see it. Mingwei,
What's this?
Let's have a look at that again.
Then they face no space.
Dandy face, no space. Here it comes. Oh, come off it.
Jesus.
Finds
Come
the
off
head
it.
through a wall under smoke. Wow.
What on earth is that?
This
I
is
think
like
the smoke came first.
No matter how much you
This
try
smoke
to
and then the
break down
box.
Counter-Strike and everything, like analyze, then sometimes just stuff like that happens. And
You got to feel bad for Cloud9. Like they are playing so well.
This is revolutionary, guys.
They're playing so
This is
well.
revolutionary. Shroud's doing a lineup for a smoke.
There it goes. Let's see if it's a crisp one.
Oh, is it good?
Does it get it perfect?
Is there a gap? Oh,
Looks
I-
good
oh,
to
hello.
me. Stewie!
Hello there.
Into the
I
face
just-
of Phelps.
Door-to-door salesman mode in your face.
Yeah.
Wait, hello there. Nice, explosive stuff here off of the.
Do you notice how nothing gets the
set
bomb
piece.
down this time? He's probably just personally like, not this time, Fallen. Not this time. Same plant spot, and the bomb goes down.
Triple
And
peaks.
wow, they have control. They have rifles. They have Kevlar.
Oh my God! How did he connect that?
That's a flurry of frags.
I like what C9 did there towards like after they got the bomb plant. Nothing started pushing at them, and there was another flash towards jungle / connector area, and then they just triple peeked into the connector, got that kill, pushed jungle, just kept being aggressive with flashes.
It's what we discussed the other day. Why does that a smoke execute fail? Because people fail to do exactly what Josh mentioned. They fail to be aggressive. Stewie pushing to a smoke, of course. Then even after that, Automatic decided to invest into an AK and Keller precisely for this reason. You can see how they're all aware of it, right? The players with pistols sacrifice themselves to an extent. They're the ones making the initial play, allowing him to just peek wide and get the trade kills once the SK players are out in the open.
It makes the Palace position really strong as well, because we saw like Fallen
Which
there. He knows
you
he has
rarely
to-
see, because a player usually gets smoked off or mollied off.
Yeah, and like
But
Fallen there has to just push around CT, and
because
then
they pushed connector, no one could do that,
Yeah.
even though they
But
had the utility.
It's beyond that. It's because they pushed before the smokes came up.
Yeah.
Like Stu was jumping across the stairs before the smoke popped, and then what does he do? He catches SK members with grenades in their hands because they're about to smoke or molly Palace, and then Stu was like, "Sup, bitch," or whatever he says.
The smoke criminal strikes again.
Yeah, that was a great round, and it's good also to see that Cloud9 off of the back of some situations which could be tilting, could be demoralizing. They realize that they are playing well. They're putting faith, they're putting stock in the fact that they are playing well right now, and the composure is maintained. Almost an opener there for Cloud9 as well.
It's undeniable that they are playing well.
Mid control as well right now.
Again, yes, aggression for SK yet again in Palace. Seems like that's one of the tells that they have figured out in Cloud9's default.
I mean, Cloud9 does the same thing. They just take mid. Oh, you're not doing anything? Well, let's split up cat or split up connector to A. Those are the two strats that they've been doing so far. And it's been working. Why? SK forfeits mid. And then instead of taking control of something, I mean, Fur was pushing through Palace, but they had no control of anything still.
This is looking good for Cloud9. They know where the CTs are now. They know exactly where to expect them. Fur, he's made his whereabouts known on ramp. One CT, we know where he is as well. Taka got the kill.
Smoke on Fur as well for the defuse, and the bomb is not planted for the connector players or jungle players, so it's Shroud has a lot of work to do.
He just needs. Oh, I mean, one here would be a fantastic start. It's not going to happen. It's taken away from him. Chances by Fur. That's
they don't have a kid. They need to defuse right now. No time.
They don't know where the bomb is. They
don't have the time.
They're looking at the wrong place.
No time. Nope. Nope.
10 seconds. It's
You're
just
dead.
not happening.
You dead, boy.
Well.
Swag makes sure.
Wow.
Wow, you saw the future.
Oh, we lost the AWP. That's an Orky Momo.
Chemo.
Doesn't matter because SK is going to be on an equal.
Dude.
I love
have
James's reaction. That
Oh, goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
Thank you.
the audible gasp into the hands over the mouth.
Wow. All right. So this is crazy. This is 6-4. Yet we've seen so much action, so much great action in this matchup so far.
I mean, the presence of mind from all of C9's players individually. I'm not sure if someone's making like the calls and then everyone's like hearing the call and being aware of it. Like, watch out! Like, ignore ramp. They were aggressive towards amp. Let's get rid of fallen towards ticket. But as they push connector, they just kept pushing towards CT because they knew that Phelps with the CZ was close to ramp. That Fur was also there getting the kill, flanking from Palace. So they realize they're going to just waste time if they try to clear that out. Instead, they focus on Fallen, get the bomb down early on, and just take control of connector / jungle and don't really focus on ramp at all.
So full eco, like Deagle and a CZ. So not much doing for SK. Oh, that said. How much money do we have on Cloud9 actually? So, alright, okay, so these kills are really high value that SK are able to scrap together here. So let's see how many they're able to get. 2 is obviously going to be a nice minimum.
Oh, Cold also. Oh, someone pushed Underpass. He's going to get decent timing.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe so. Oh my goodness. 4x3 resolution.
No.
Stab!
So
Fraggy frag!
Screenshot
Okay.
taken. Well played.
Nice work. I like it. Still,
Shrewd.
Phelps has done a spectacular job.
This is still
Talk
very
about
much
timing.
doable, although Swag is on the other side of the map.
Oh my god, Coldzera. Oh, these are just come crumbling down. Cloud9.
God.
Oh, he got dinked down by the USP
down
as well.
across the map.
How many
Oh,
catastrophes?
it's so painful
for
like to
Cloud9?
watch C9 lose rounds like this. Like
Yeah.
the op killed through the box, through the smoke, through the box, through the head. And now Phelps with his impeccable timing.
Like a second earlier.
I'm not sure if this was a 4-3 round though. I'm not sure if the player would have seen
It
him.
could have been timing. It could have been that Stu
Yeah,
was just in front of the player, in front of Phelps when Phelps picked up.
So let's have a look.
Let's see, third person.
Oh, it
It
wasn't
was
far off.
that Stu was just like in front by steps.
Grabs the AK and straight to the head. Third
That
bullet.
is. But like, if Cloud9 are able to just continue being composed and manage, what is
Nothing's got
nothing's
a shot
got
in Tech 9. Let's go.
I think it
Is
was like
this-
an
I invented
accidental
this going to be
smash
this
one.
by.
This is a PUBG meta.
Wait, did he just throw the Nova away?
I mean, what are you going to do with a Nova, mate?
No, he's
Farm.
Well, maybe for close range combat, Dan. A shotgun
way
is
on
very
his
powerful
back.
at close range
Ah, that's true.
because of the buckshot.
Yeah, I see that on the tips when I'm loading in the loading screen too.
It does pop up, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, tooltip. Tooltip
Shotguns
Yanko.
are good close range.
Oh, this is a neat off angle here. I've not seen this before. Usually you'll stand up in the wall in front of you to your left if you're swag, but he's standing a little bit farther back, so Phelps might come in
Check it.
pre-firing the wrong angle, or at least pre-aimed at the wrong angle.
Oh man, that
Outplayed.
is
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Nice. Did he get a dink through the
Yeah,
wall there?
he absolutely did.
That is great damage. Swag could just win the round here. He's created some space for the bomb to go down. Smokes are still up, but there is a spray through the smoke. Again, of course.
C9 and getting bombs planted.
Yeah, it's really difficult to know exactly how to handle the situation for Cloud9. There's players all over the place. Just Stewie left, but not for long.
Why are you giggling, Jakob? What did you witness? The shroud?
They got the bomb planter got killed yet again through the smoke.
Like, immediately as well.
Very yeah, it's like the first 3 bullets of the spray just killed them.
It just
It's
keeps
very
happening.
unfortunate from C9 because that's a very powerful, that's a very powerful plan spot. You know, if he gets the bomb down and dies after the bomb is down, his teammates are still in a good position to defend the retake, but not being able to plant the bomb even.
4 HEs.
Yeah, where are they going?
Top mid smoke
Mid.
and into the window.
Into the window room, yeah.
Quad HE.
Get
Who's
naded.
going to get naded Fur? It was nice to
Oh.
know
Eagle
you.
Cobra.
Goodbye, sayonara.
Oh, he got out of there
He's
alive.
alright.
The C9's not timing the nades together at the same time. Like they're staggering them too much, and it gives the player time. Like, oh, one nade came. Oh, probably more coming.
It's crazy to see. I mean, if you just joined us and you see 9-4, you want, you know, oh, Cloud9 probably won a pistol, maybe won the second and converted it. You wouldn't realize just how many chances have been squandered by a very, very close. You know, like, I mean, what? 1 kill through a smoke, 1 push, 1 exchange. It's been absolutely, I mean, it's been white knuckle ride for Cloud9, absolutely.
Yeah, honestly, this 9-4, even at the 6-4, has had so much action.
It's been so chaotic.
It's crazy. It's easily one of the maybe the best map already so far today. Like just in some of the situations we've seen, but also
I
in
thought
just
Inferno was
looking.
pretty good.
Sorry.
Inferno was
Inferno was
wonderful. Yeah.
That's true. Inferno was really, really good, but this is also delivering so far for me at least. And just to see whether Cloud9 can keep themselves still in this one after everything that's happened, and that's almost going to help them. They can keep their spirits high in this. There's no really like huge tilt moment for that team right now. You can see that they are vibing really well together. Just a quick contact play into the bomb site right now, not announced
was
very soon.
pretty.
And great stuff coming in from Cloud9 on the entries. Fallen around the smoke, of course, a common push, but that does delay the bomb from going down. So Fallen is a problem, but not for much longer. There's the kill from Stewie. And this actually looks like finally a pretty solid round here, but it's not over just yet.
I actually said that I was going to pick up 4 of the last 8, and if they're able to get this in the next one, I'll be right. So,
Nice.
no bias here.
So here it is, the retake attempt coming in. As we see both players from SK with just 1 grenade between them, but they have the kit, so they're taking their time. Good peek from Shroud. The trade is attempted here by Cole, but he gets shot in the back. Beautiful setup here from Cloud9, and quite a deserved round for them to be picking up. And I think it is worth mentioning, as Yankee was saying, Cloud9 have no indecision as to how they are supposed to best take the positions post-plant. Relative to the plant that they get and the defense that they expect, they're all on the same page, and there's no indecision there, and that has been helping them so much. And the 9-5 is real at the moment. We have the double up from SK.
I really do love this new. I thought that was the new Molotov, which goes window. Like I say new Molotov as if it hasn't been done forever, but it's a Molotov that we've seen Cloud9 do in every single one of their default mids, and it's such a quick way to just guarantee that there's no
Ooh,
good
in front of the
staring
smoke.
at you.
In front of the smoke.
And that's Phelps
big.
and Fallen Feld. Beautiful. It could be a third. Alliteration
lots of
didn't get me
damage.
far because Fur does fight that good fight.
Oh, feels bad.
See ya.
And now the flames for Fur, 3 HP.
You gotta love it when the game actually works properly.
What, you mean the
in another
bouncing
universe,
smoke?
it just- the smoke just bounces through, he dies, and then it explodes.
Seen it time and time before.
That's like the storyline here for me, is that like everything is going right for SK, but nothing is. But Cloud9 have so many like random potholes in the road that are just unforeseen. There's unforeseen situations occurring to mess them up. Stewie nothing in the 2v3. Bomb down for CT.
It's like 2v2.5 as well for 3 HP.
Yeah.
A body's a body. It's not the action, it's the threat.
It's the,
Oh.
There you go, Devil Walk. 20
Good job,
for
Devil Walk.
15.
2015 Devil Walk, yeah.
Right. Where's Stewie going? Where's he going to be holding that orb for this after plan? Looks like he's
What
going to
happened in 2016 and 2017? Double block.
aggressively holding 2 angles. He's
Oh,
well, that's info.
close. Oh,
All right,
I
then.
thought he was going simple mode.
Yeah.
Is that right there?
He had that AK at his feet for this exact scenario. He missed the first shot. Ooh, he's going to reposition, but he makes his life more difficult for himself, or does he?
Oh, Stewie!
Stewie 3K. Takes 3.
Oh, that was... Oh, man, that's so
Head
sexy.
hunting. That was lovely.
Yeah, that was sexy Counter-Strike
Victory
right there.
sip. You ever had a victory sip like that before?
I'm having one right now,
Yeah.
Alex. Right now. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. There we go. We're there. We're there with him.
One warning though about victory sips is don't take them with hot coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, a victory sip with hot coffee just ends badly.
3 health. 9-6 though.
Look at that
Called those
decision.
last 4 rounds, the last 8. Let's go.
That is just
Groovy.
so sexy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that is...
That's what, you know when we say sexy CS. That's what
That's
we're talking about.
sexy
Isn't that right,
Counter-Strike.
Yanko? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, did Yanko
That's
miss
right.
everything?
You missed a really nice round.
Oh, you missed... Can we have the replay again for Yanko?
Can we give it
Just
to
for
Yanko?
Yanko.
Yeah, pop the headset.
Just,
He looks so surprised.
we're like looking expectantly. I wonder if they have
It doesn't even
there
have
we go,
it.
there we go.
Oh, D-Cho.
Okay, watch this, Yanko. Watch this. 2v3. 1. Wow.
Well, that's all he's got.
Get banged.
That's a nice
Get
round.
banged.
Get banged. Very nice play.
Very nice play. Would you like a victory sip as well?
No.
Jordan
There goes
again.
that
3
footage.
All right, so after all, like we had so much drama in this first half. Cloud9 still get to 6 rounds, so you're right. You
Yeah.
get to say that I'm right.
Yeah, I do.
So you can say that. Okay, so 9-6. It's a good scoreline, but Cloud9's CT side yesterday looked really good against Optic. But what's going to happen against SK? What can we expect?
This is what I was saying before the game started, is that unlike Optic, SK actually does the mid-window smoke. And yesterday against Optic, Rax just had free reign over middle. He would be opping through the window. He would jump to Cat, and he'd be completely uncontested. And Optic would be just like flying at him 1 by 1, like chickens with their heads cut off. But SK has a system where they take middle control, and it's quite effective. So Rax isn't going to have that kind of space to work with his op, and he's going to be denied a lot of opportunities. So Cloud9, if they want to be able to do anything, it's going to have to rely on them doing. We saw them doing like a flash push on middle. We've seen them do double underpass pushes. We've seen them do upper B pushes. We've seen them give up middle entirely. So there's C9's got a lot of things in the repertoire that they could just fall back on, but SK is going to basically deny them their default setup, which is Brax go mid with Nop. And
I really like that it's Brax in that position, just because the polish, just because. Oh my god. Anyway, I really like this Brax in that position, just because I feel like that position, you might have a lot of AWPers playing that spot, and as soon as they get smoked off, they don't know what to do with themselves, right? They don't know how to get value out of themselves. And I feel like Brax is the player that understands sometimes that actually doing nothing is the right play in a certain position, or I feel like he's going to be more dynamic and understands better how to adapt to that kind of pressure and not give up the kill maybe, or misposition himself. So
Okay, into our second half of our last map in our third series of the day, and already we've seen two stacks of nades on the T side. You got that double smoke, double flash, and a Molotov.
I love this.
Oh, they're actually going to smoke CT, which is interesting because when you have 2 smokes, usually you use it for stairs and jungle and then push CT.
But is the molly for the bomb post plant?
But I think this is just
probably
guaranteed bomb plant.
No, he's using it.
Straight through, the Molotov goes onto his
Nice.
triple. Flushes him out. Process of elimination, and eliminate they will. Cold. On to nothing. And that's a freebie. Nice bomb plant, just what you were talking about. And now look how locked out they are. 4 players on screen on that X-ray.
USP armor though. No kit, but they're able to just like brawl out for a while. Oh,
Okay, swag.
crisp.
Some would describe it as clean.
Maybe even a lock.
Let's see.
So where are they hiding?
Yeah,
These
it's like,
pesky
okay, guys, my money's
tees.
on ramp, my money's on Palace. Start holding it, swag.
Cover me, cover
we
me.
got you. The body
meat shield,
cover.
The meat shield. The meat shield.
Please,
The meat
please,
shield is
please,
real.
lock our
Please.
Gs.
Oh,
Please,
he's got no
please.
bullets. Oh, is this real life? Taco then. 2 bullets,
Oh,
G.
you hate to see it.
Oh, fun.
Oh, the sneaky, the backpedal there to dodge that knife. Pretty smart.
How many rounds is C9 going to lose like this?
That's
know, right?
absurd.
And still be in the game. That's impressive.
I need to see it again. What was that on? 2 seconds by the end of that? The meat shield. He actually ran out of bullets.
I feel like we should also get like a camera set up in the room with like all the pros like
Three,
watching, because we can hear their reactions. They're going nuts.
He's nodding.
As well.
He's nodding. One.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, I was also wondering when the hell is Taco gonna peek? He just letting Cold fight them all by himself.
I think
like,
he had to reload.
Peek, for Christ's sake.
He had to reload.
Cloud9 have really been dealt a
He picked
tough
the right
hand.
moment.
He let that one bullet through.
Swag is mad.
Yeah. Whenever Swag pushes like this, he's mad.
Trying to level the
Are you
odds.
mad?
Am
'Cause
I?
I'm not.
Yeah. Ha ha ha, I get it, reference.
Tackle back.
All right. Okay, so this is like one of the positions where I see the CTs or people playing the CT side of Mirage get in the most trouble.
pushing
With,
when they lose the pistol?
with managing their economy, is that if you get into this like cycle, that cycle where it's just like you have bad buy after bad buy. I see that most commonly on Mirage CT side actually.
I think C9 will, if they lose this, they just do the USP full save.
They really need to after this.
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure
would
they
you say
do
that they
that.
invested too much already? Because you almost don't want to take the risk to force buy, right? You actually want to get it. You want to have the best buy rounds. When you're already down, can you really afford to take risks in that sense?
I think
I mean, SK doesn't have too big of a lead where C9 can't afford to do it. C9 can definitely afford it.
But how much value do you expect to get from against SK?
It's the
with
scout
this kind of
at mid, I think. The scout at mid, I mean, C9 had a game plan, right? It always comes
Okay,
back
never
to
mind.
this. They had the plan. They did the 2 palace push, they did the 1 towards ramp push, they had the scout at middle. They tried to take A control. What had happened, SK fell back from T spawn, from like A ramp and palace. They fell back to T spawn, held it, and then they ended up going connector A or something like that.
Yeah.
I think 9-6 is probably the most deceptive score, because when you look at it, SK is up 12-6. If they win the first gun round, they're 14-6. They're like,
Yeah.
you're kind of wrecked at that point. So on one hand, maybe you want to take the risk. The problem is also that SK is notorious for playing like 4 or 5 SMGs after they win the pistol round. So if you go for a full eco and just let them farm for 2 rounds,
Right.
I mean, you can't. At that point, you need to win 3 gun rounds in a row to make them go on a eco or like a Tech 9 buy or something like that, which is extremely difficult to pull off.
It convinced me, Yanko.
I don't think like
Actually,
C9's
I like it now.
I don't think C9's play was that bad though. Like if SK rushes B, for example, C9 just says, okay, but let's say if SK goes A, C9's there with like 3 or 4 people already.
Yeah, definitely it could have paid off. I mean, if there was one player in Palace, they kill him, they get the gun.
Yeah.
Maybe SK is forced to make a play that's, not optimal because they lost map control, they lost information.
So
Just didn't work out for
They
Cloud9
do
in that round.
they just full save the USPs. They save the scout from the round prior, so they just do a full-on B stack. I don't think they lost too much by doing that.
Just watch Ferg, he's not going to press shift at any point in this round. The
Pressing that
Cobra.
W.
They use holding shift.
The Cobra strikes. In fact, so does Cold. Look at that. Everyone's taking turns, taking some free hits and some free dollar Rooney.
Okay, so this is the point now. Like, okay, there's no AWP. SK are gonna know that there shouldn't be an AWP, right? I think they can likely assume that there will be no AWP. So how is this gonna change the way SK are playing?
Is this where you don't throw the smoke top mid and you just peek wide? And
Yeah, this would be the time. I think Brax was gonna go window anyways with his M4. Either that or the double underpass push, but I doubt they would do that. I think it's just gonna be the window. He's gonna wait for the top mid smoke and he's gonna spam through it. There's no smoke. Okay, Fallen's just they know.
I love that Brax doesn't even peek at all. Like he doesn't even peek at all there. He's waiting, as you say, just for that
It's
smoke.
not a favorable fight.
Yeah, and it's like he understands that there's like this invisible wall that he can't go past a certain point because of the risk that is carried with it.
what would happen in a PUG would be a player would pick with a rifle, die to the op,
Yes,
and
exactly.
you would have the
And then
comment like,
complain.
he's got a bloody op.
Yeah.
What spawn did he get? He's got the best spawn, of course.
It's like, I am so surprised. This caught me completely off guard.
The problem is, okay, Swag cannot peek, but then Cloud9 needs to do something. They can't just like have no info on mid. Now they do a delayed like peek after
it
a
depends
flash.
on
but
how their setup is, because you can definitely do a setup where it's like, okay, let's give them mid, and if they want to do anything with it, like cat split or connector split, they still can't do anything. So Swag can hang out in CT spawn and just cover window and just deny that, and then just play kind of like a retake almost. Because if you look at it, they still have smokes, 2 smokes, 40 seconds left in the round.
That's amazing, actually. If you, all things considered, this is really good
Tune up.
patience by Cloud9. And I like also how SKF trying to feel them out and try to see, okay, what are they going to try to do? Are they going to try to take initiative? And Cloud9 are forcing them to go for the set piece. Oh, good angle for nothing. He's unlucky not to get maybe one more there. And the fights are going SK's way, that's for sure. But
they are low, though.
20 seconds to plant the bomb. If Swag is able to take down the bomb planter here, they could get pretty hairy, but not liking the situation.
The problem is I really dislike those passive setups where you have the window player just like towards CT spawn and just watching like window room, because if the T's go for an A split with connector, there's no way you can defend that. You literally have to give up the site and play for the retake, but the problem is if they have connector, then they are probably going to have stairs in jungle. How are you going to retake without even having connector control? Like, where are you going to come from? Jungle and CT, I don't think that's like a viable retake at that point. So I feel like it's okay for Swag not to peek, for them not to know what's happening middle, but then they have to play like 2 ramp or 2 palace or play aggressive towards B, try to get an edge on a different part of the map. This way, they just gave too much room for SK to work with, and they are a team that's going to punish you for that awkward fight.
Ooh, this is a really good situation for Cloud9.
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 Okay, well, looks like SK are going to make the play into B. Are they going to commit to B? They have that path through there, but they have nobody in the apps, so...
Over there.
There is definitely some potential if nothing is able to get something going with the Deagle before they get too close.
Something.
I hate all of you.
You went and you did it, didn't you, Alex? You went there.
Mom spaghetti.
Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti on the surface.
He likes calm and ready.
Drop bombs, but he keeps
on forgetting what he wrote down.
The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words don't come out. He's joking now.
Everybody's joking now.
Time's run out.
Oh, I love you guys and hate you guys in equal measure. So it all cancels out. So
I like that.
Snap back to reality.
Whoop! There goes gravity.
Gravity.
He's broke, but it don't matter, cause he
knows.
Dan's not broke, but he's broken definitely.
6 frags for both Taco and Nothing. Both of them combined do not reach the next.
You calling this a 4v4, Alex?
Well, it was just interesting observation.
Why don't you observe the fact that, you know, like Furry's top frag? Why do you have to focus on the negatives? Focus on the positives.
You're right.
You're gonna live a healthier life.
Double up and
glass
an orb.
half empty.
Double up and an orb.
It's a lot of scopes.
Let's
Dan.
go.
Oh, I did
Let's
it.
go.
I've never done that before.
Well,
that's a lot of scopes, Dan. Feels good actually.
Talk about nothing or touch for frags.
Yeah. It's a nice couple of 3 letters. That's a good 3 letters to
Thank you.
suffix to a
Very
sentence.
common word in Dutch.
Yeah.
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 What does it mean?
I don't know.
Then.
Dan.
There are
Anyway.
3 scopes here for the CTs.
Yeah, so we have Automatic going a bit aggressive from the catwalk angle here, which is nice.
Nice.
Nice. So talk to me about this round, Josh. Tell me about the approach here that Cloud9 are using with their scoped guns.
They're holding down mid control. I want to know where Stewie is. There he is, holding Palace from Connector. So they're playing really heavy mid presence here. Looks like they're pretty weak towards B. Shroud's not even jump spotting it. He's just kind of sitting in the back corner, the pillar that he's always just notorious.
This is Shroud's pillar, isn't it?
This is Shroud's pillar.
So here he's praying that someone's going to just try to walk it, right?
Yeah, so when you're walking in through B apartments, there's too many angles for you to clear, and then he's taking the chance that the person is going to clear, you know, 4 of the other 5
Bang.
angles.
Oh, info play gone wrong.
And then here comes the play to B. Shroud's not really in a great position. He's lost his teammate Tim. There's the quick rotator. The rotator's coming with ops though. Starts at the bomb site.
Oh,
What's he gonna do? Round's pretty much over unless Swag makes a hero play and gets a 2 kill.
The
Fallen.
Fallen's back.
I don't know if they're going to be able to find a way to salvage this. Oh, there you go. Headshot there. We got nothing onto a kill onto Fallen. Cloud9, they can't really afford to lose any rounds at this point. They have to go for it, right? I mean,
Do I think it's A?
oh wow, do they think that it's?
Nope. There you go.
But that's given. There is actually some space here to work onto this this retake. He's doing a good position.
Oh,
he's
no
there.
angle too.
Oh,
No
that's
angle.
close.
That's not far off.
Oh
If he has
my
an
god.
AK, he actually spams like 20 bullets into that spot. He does it every time.
No, he knows where 1 is. At least he has a good feeling.
Oh!
Stewie! Now 1 versus 1. He's
Actually,
already got 2.
is
He
that
needs to
Planet
find
Fur?
3.
Smoke is on the wall.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think he might be pulling this out
Oh,
of
no
the
way.
bag.
Oh,
What a round!
Stewie.
Do you think Phelps didn't hear him defusing from his own shots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a chance.
That's a possibility. I think the other thing is he didn't think Stewie could be diffusing from that far out. Like, Stewie was holding a wide angle.
Oh, what a shot!
I
What a
think he
sick
didn't hear
round.
the defuse from his own shooting.
I was actually afraid that the information play, like the timing for automatic to go up there and actually lose that duel, it actually turned into a situation which would shut down rotation so much that the post plant would be too strong. And it almost was the case, but I don't know how Cloud9 managed to find their way back there. But that seems to be... I mean, they are fighting so well here, despite all the odds that they've been up against.
I think SK is going to close it out probably around like 16 to 9 or 10. I don't think Cloud9 is going to have too much more success, especially if they're only winning rounds with like one person alive, and then losing players that early. That's pretty harsh.
So that... Oh. I feel like Shroud is getting that first kill immediately a lot of the time.
Yeah.
This is not a good look here for Cloud9. And they have no idea where the bomb is going just yet. It feels like they're under attack everywhere at this point. They've lost so much ground, even though they've lost one player. So doubling up on the B-bomb site. Alright, this is scary stuff. Bomb is in middle currently for SK. Oh, there you go.
That's nice from Shroud. He's been hunting for that frag for so long, and finally,
Kill him mid.
Stewie does follow suit. Can he get a second one? The smoke's going to mean that he might want to go ahead and find himself a fresh position.
Hello.
Just,
Well,
let me just
what's
throw this over here.
What?
How about that?
How about that?
They threw much more than the bomb in that round.
30 seconds. The round isn't necessarily
I shouldn't laugh, should I? That's just...
You're
And I'm
enabling
him.
You're
Sorry.
enabling him.
Sorry.
20 seconds, then it's going to try and do something exciting by sitting exactly still. Means I can have a drink.
Sitting
Take
on
a
that,
quick sip of my
sitting
water
on
and
that
juice.
crate like it's going to hatch. Let's see. So just waiting for a push here. Obviously, nothing
They're saving
doing for
their guns.
Cloud9 as they have the bomb. They know that they need to keep the integrity of their economy. There's no need to go crazy, give anything away. It's just so hard to count Cloud9 out, but you know, but they've been getting quite unlucky in so many spots that it seems like it's the likelihood that eventually they'll fall victim to that misfortune that they've been suffering so far. And the double up org setup for Cloud9 reigns true again in this round, but SK strong by as well with the 2 saved guns. Money is getting fairly low though for SK. I think they will be on eco or a half buy should they lose this one. That will give Cloud9 a way back in. Bragg's indeed on the window position. And it looks like we might get some action. Yanko.
When's this smoke coming?
Timing was not good for that, Dan.
Sorry. Working on it.
It was a run boost.
Oh.
He didn't catch it, and he
What?
gets punished for it.
Wow,
Nice.
that was so
wow,
quick.
I didn't even see that.
Run boost in place.
Straight over his scope. That's one of those tough pills to swallow.
That is such a sick timing for
I
the
like
play.
this reaction from Cloud9, being aggressive towards B, try to get some map control back, information which will allow them to make their rotation. But it might be just a little bit too late because SK already has control of connector. You can see one of the Cloud9 players, I think it's Jordan, in CT spawn, watching out for that flank from CPL. It's not, he's the anchor player towards A, that's someone else. Still, SK is predetermined to go for that A split. Someone is on the flank though. Shroud is on the flank, but it seems like he will be just a little bit too late. He decides to against it. He decides to go back mid.
A. Yeah, he just second guessed himself and lost like 3 seconds there, which could end up costing the team a little bit.
He's pretty fast on the flank here, and the bomb is not yet down, so
there's
it might
the
be
3 seconds made up, boys.
So there is somebody looking for the flank now. This is big. He has to win that, and he does. And that's just a pressure now. He doesn't necessarily have to continue the push.
It's the fear, it's the threat, and that's a quick one from Stewie.
That's a good hold here.
Nice from Fallen again. Both of these AWP players have been doing a fantastic job.
Smoke on swag.
It's that Palace guy that I'm worried about for Cloud9, though. He's going on the flank here on pit. Surely Cloud9 will never expect this. Doesn't even matter, perhaps.
Swag's gonna smoke it off.
Where's that smoke when you need it? Oh, he's going to use it to try and cover off the nectar. It means that the next challenge is going to be that of
Stick
ramp.
it. Yeah. 3.
He says, screw
2.
it. I've got to go for it. That's the 15th. Then for SK. And
Yeah, that's
this
the only
has been
play
a-
he has. And then C9's money is not that great right here, so C9 might be at the end of the road here. Well, I mean, it's double elimination now, isn't it?
If this is like a 16-8, it might be like one of the best,
Look at
or the
this.
best 16-8 I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was really close all the way through the first half. C9 just getting really unlucky in most of the situations. Not even unlucky. It's just like I guess there's no other word to say to describe it. It is
you make
pretty
your own luck
unlucky.
in many senses.
Yeah.
But there were some things that you
Like
can never
it's not
account
that
for.
it's not that they made bad plays. It's that SK made hero plays.
Yeah.
That's a good way to summarize it.
Oh, dumpstered.
Cold Zera wants this game done. He knows there's some nice food downstairs here in the kitchen. He wants some of it.
I mean, that's questionable.
2 left.
I think he's already
if
had
you're
some
into
at this
this
point.
I prefer the wings.
And that's okay, Yenko. Everyone's entitled to their own tastes and
It's just too
opinions.
spicy. It's like,
Yeah,
Might
Yenko's
have-
upset.
might have some issues.
Why don't
afterwards.
we all order food exclusively to Yenko's tastes?
Opinions are like assholes.
Not all food, just some plain food. It's nice every now and then. Not everything has to be spicy on the menu.
Bread and
Alex.
water.
Just chicken. That's
So,
not spicy.
Swag.
Lives for Racha.
Has to keep
That's
Cloud9
spicy.
in the upper bracket. And not going to happen. A dink is
Oh,
not
you don't
enough.
like spicy?
No.
16-8. Yeah, that's going to be it. 3 maps. We got what we wanted, but SK got exactly what they desired. They got a truly testing game. There's no doubt that SK did get tested somewhat there.
It's definitely one of those games where the score doesn't tell the story.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's this was definitely did not feel like a 16-8 game. Cloud9 was absolutely unlucky in a number of rounds. I think that's very fair to say. But I don't think you can say they lost because they were unlucky. In the end, there was a
fair.
number of rounds to work with still for them. They had the, you know, they lost both pistols. They would win the second round in the first half, but then again lose the third. So SK had a strong start in both halves. That's obviously going to benefit them a lot. And
Like I said,
Just
when
a
I
shame.
said unlucky, it's not like they're actually unlucky. It's that, you know, they made the right plays still, and the game could have been a lot closer.
Sure.
Maybe they would have lost anyways, but, you know, maybe it would have been a 16-13 or 16-14 instead. Something closer. Yo, what's up, bud?
Baby. Bed falling. I'm back, baby. Bed
He's
falling.
back, baby. Taco said it. Fallen said it. He's back. There you go. It's official.
Well,
but yeah, I think you put it like the best way. The Cloud9 made good plays, but SK made hero plays. You know,
Yeah.
those-
And that's
those
it.
couple-
You know, full stop. End of story. That's it. The magic of Fallen and the magic of SK.
Great
Okay,
game though. I
just-
mean, it gives us a lot of reasons to be excited for Cloud9. Basically, that's like a big thing here as well, because we again we had those questions before. We wondered, is it just because they're playing Optic, a team that's essentially kind of new, figuring out their own identity, versus SK?
Yeah.
I think against SK they showed us they can play still to a high level.
And I mean, the other kind of interesting discussion topic to have is that if we bring up the brackets, their opponent. I mean, I don't know who necessarily they're going to be playing. Let's have a little looky-loo. So they fall to the lowers, and that means that they will be meeting ninjas in pajamas to survive in the tournament. That could prove to be a good game. Getting to see, I mean, we spoke to Freiburg actually about
Classic.
Cloud9, and yeah, we get to see those guys do battle, duke it out once again. Who will be meeting Optic though? That's the question we'll be asking next. Gambit versus Liquid to end the day. Who's going to be enjoying that? one?
That's going to be a great game.
That is
I
going to be
think.
fun.
I just hope we don't see the Gambit from Kiev, because that Gambit is going to get stomped. But if the real Gambit shows up, then we can have a really great game.
Yeah.
Well, we'll cross our fingers and toes and take a quick break. When we come back, we get to see Gambit versus Liquid. Will it be the Gambit that fell flat in Ukraine, or will it be the Gambit that we know can do damage versus the very best? We'll find out after the break with the Duck.
Duck.